Venom Let There Be Carnage is finally out, and it mostly delivers. So if you liked the buddy comedy dynamic between Eddie and Venom, there's a lot more of that here, and at times it's reminiscent of the play The Odd Couple. And whoo boy, does Woody Harrelson steal the show as Carnage. He is so creepy and gives such a fantastic performance. It has a really good repertoire with Naomi Harris, and they feel like Joker and Harley Quinn at points. The middle act does drag a bit. There are a few scenes that are a bit pointless and are just kind of there for humor, when that time could have been better spent on developing Carnage and Shriek a little bit more. While they are great villains, they're not as developed as they could have been. They give you just enough information so you know that they're evil and they need to be stopped, but they do feel a bit criminally underused, no pun intended. I feel the middle act could have spent more time fleshing them out, maybe slowing down to explain a little bit more about their intentions and everything, maybe just make us hate these guys. At times the dialogue is a bit cheesy on its own, but if you're a comic book fan, the cheesier lines and moments are a bit of fan service, especially if you read the Lethal Protector comic series. The third act put a big grin on my face, and while it did feel a little bit rehashed from the third act of the first Venom movie, it also had moments that felt like a much better version of the third act of Spider-Man 3. It does feel in some places like the early days of big screen comic book movies from the 2000s when we hadn't quite cracked the formula yet, and certain parts do feel like the writers just handed the computer over to their 12-year-old son and told him to finish writing the third act. But I had the biggest grin on my face the whole time, even if the second act did drag a bit. I had a lot of fun with it, even if it did have a few pacing issues. So overall, I would give Venom Let There Be Carnage a B, an 8 out of 10, and a 4 out of 5 stars. If you're a comic book fan of Lethal Protector, you'll probably enjoy it. If you're a casual fan, you'll probably be mixed.